This is Douglas Taurel in the play that he wrote and performs, The American Soldier. It's being live streamed free of charge by the Kennedy Center Millennium stage this Saturday at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, 3 o'clock on the West Coast, midnight European time, and 8 in the morning, Sunday morning in Australia. What Douglas Taurel did is he did enormous amounts of research on letters from American military veterans and their families going all the way back to the American Revolution and forward to the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. And for those who were alive in these later years, he did interviews with them. It's a piece about the internal struggles and problems that soldiers face when returning home from combat and the sacrifices made by our veterans and their families. I want to read you something that Doug had to say about the play. He said, "My play is not a political play, but rather a profoundly human story, a piece of theater that has been made to honor our veterans and their families and deepen our collective understanding of their experiences." It's been previously performed, not all that much, a couple of times at the Kennedy Center, a few times off Broadway, at the Library of Congress, at the New York Federal Reserve Bank. It did get a nomination for an Amnesty International award, so it can't be beating the war drum too much, I don't think, in this time when we desperately need peace. There are 14 characters in it, starting with the Revolutionary Soldier freezing at Valley Forge, but that's not like, they're not told in chronological order. Some of the other characters are a grieving mother remembering her son and how he died in Vietnam, a World War II veteran in the Bronx, an Iraqi veteran addicted to the adrenaline of war, a father mourning his son who committed suicide from the Iraq War, a Latino or soldier dealing with the loss of his limb and his wife helping him to stand up again. And I think it it doesn't conclude, but towards the end, there's a Civil War soldier writing his final letter to his wife. So I'm a man of peace. I chose a life in the performing arts rather than a life in some other form of more conflictual, because I chose to live a life of creation rather than one of destruction. So it means a lot to me when what the arts can contribute to peace. Because if you ask me, we either communicate and understand each other, or we slaughter each other. And I'm in favor, of course, of communicating rather than even slaughter.